Kayla's going to text
Kayla,
me
S&M.
tomorrow and be like, hey, I'm going to an S&M party. Wish me luck. And I'm going to say, you go, Glen Coco, but be careful and use protection.
Was that good? All right, everybody. Welcome back to lucky number 13. This is the 13th episode of Milk and Honeys, and we're so glad that y'all have been with us this entire time so far. I'm Kayla Becker, alongside my beautiful host, Vanessa Curry. I did it that time.
You did it for me. And I went.
You let it happen.
I'm just rolling with the punches these days.
How are you? How's your week been?
I'm good. You know, we've been talking about manifesting our dream life.
Yes.
And we know that entails a lot of busyness and is that right?
Yeah,
busyness.
Yeah.
Busyness. And so right now I feel like you and I are both in like the same boat. Like a lot of things are connecting and coming together, but I can't believe we're on the 13th episode.
I know.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But
and I love it.
I do too. And we're going to keep going strong. So you guys just keep coming back and interact with us as you have been and let us know what you've been enjoying seeing.
Yes.
Because we've got so much shit to talk about.
Including
much. Today for episode 13. So we're going to be talking about, and you know the headlines that I'm referring to, some cheating mother effing CEOs, idiots, demonic plush dolls. You know the one. I brought mine in. So hopefully this is not going to be a, possessed episode.
Or maybe it will be.
Maybe it will be. Also, we will be remiss if we didn't talk about Ozzy Osbourne. We did lose him this week. Legend. He's meant so much to so many of us for so many years. And so we definitely want to honor him. Something else that I have been up to this week, last week I talked about my breakup. And for some reason, I think I just like to hurt myself. I've been watching all the 50 Shades of Grays. Not that they're necessarily romantic movies, but clearly it's like I hate myself. And it's like, do I text my ex or like what?
Absolutely not.
You're watching those movies, you're like,
bring us to the dark side.
I know.
I mean, it could be fun. No, but we're also going to talk about what it means to grieve someone you've never met. And what level of control is acceptable if it comes with a penthouse and a private jet?
Honestly, it's an actual question. It's one that I'm not even sure I can answer yet. So
yes.
I've never been presented with those things as an option.
Right.
So
hypothetically, though, we're going to get into it.
We'll get into it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk first off about our cheating CEO. If you don't live under a rock, you know exactly what we're talking about. Andy Byron, CEO of Astronomer, which, by the way, I've never even heard of this company. I think when I first read the headline, I was like, oh, an astronomer.
Same.
I thought it was just some like an
astronaut.
An astronaut cheated. And I'm like, well, I think maybe he gets a pass. I don't know. But no, it's a company that we've never heard of. Y'all heard the headline. He went to a Coldplay concert, kissed someone on the kiss cam that was not his wife, and less than 48 hours later, he did hand in his resignation. And by the way, the person he was kissing wasn't just some random bimbo or side piece. No, this was like the head of HR.
Yes.
The head of HR. So all this was caught on the kiss cam, and I don't think they could have reacted in a more guilty way.
Literally, it is honestly the most HR violating kiss I have ever seen of all time.
You know what I think about when I've been reading about this? I don't know how much of The Office you used to watch, but
yes.
like Michael Scott and Holly, and they have that HR episode, and it's like they're trying to tell people the PDA episode, and the whole time Michael's sitting in Holly's lap, and she's just nom 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 gnawing on his neck. I'm like, this is literally what's happening right here with this guy,
except on a jumbotron. At a huge concert.
And of course, it's going viral. His neighbors have been interviewed, and they're calling it absolutely disgusting. And it is crazy how fast his resignation happened. But it's like he didn't really have a choice. It was like, no, what can you do?
I mean, the morning I opened up my Instagram, I could not open it at any moment out of that day without that being the first video on every single platform. Every single social media platform. Literally, you could not get away from it. Even my mom, who watches the news in the morning, is like, oh yeah, it was on the
headline
TV.
news.
It's headlining news. And I'm like, wait, so an astronaut got caught cheating and this matters why.
It's just like, I'm sure, I mean, this company sounds very prestigious. I haven't done much research on what it is, but I imagine this man has worked his entire life to like make it in his field.
Absolutely.
And no one's probably ever heard of him. And now the first time people are saying his name on a level like this, it's because he got caught cheating on a kiss cam at a Coldplay concert. And then he couldn't even, I mean, I guess it's like you don't know how to react in the moment, but like the way they reacted could not have been, I mean, the way everyone's been making fun of it and reenacting it, but the whole jumping, turning around, going down to the ground, covering your face, like you could have just been like, and just not done anything, and people would have looked into it.
I mean, at least pretend like you're giving her the Heimlich maneuver.
I know.
Heimlich maneuver. Here we go again with my words.
And he was giving her some kind of lick maneuver, though. Like, come on.
Like, what? At least, like, start pretending she's choking or something, you know? Not the duck down, her turning around, already, you could, her face turned red, like, 0.1 seconds. And then her accomplice, who's just laughing and can't believe what's happening. Like, the funny part is, like, she didn't even turn. She's just stuck there, like,
she was like with them, right?
Yes,
so
yes. She is one of the co-workers.
Okay,
she works there.
She's known about it. So you know what?
For
she's
sure.
in trouble too.
She knows
the tea. If I was his
tea.
wife, I'd be pissed because I bet she's been at like holiday parties with all these people, just like, you know, smoozing and being nice. And I'd be like, all y'all can go F yourselves. And I feel so bad for his wife. She like quickly like deleted her Facebook, or she took her last name off of it.
She changed her last name literally that morning. She changed her last name on all of her social medias.
And I saw like one of his kids. I don't know if this was real or just someone pretending like to be his kid on TikTok. Just be like, oh, when you wake up the next day and see your dad all over the internet for cheating on your mom, I'm like, oh shit.
Like, also the sad part is like there are kids involved. I think they have 3 kids.
Yeah.
And they're not older, you know, they're not adults. They are kids. So it just does suck knowing that your parent could not keep it in his pants. And now you have to go to school probably and deal with
God.
that.
And that's the thing, getting made fun of for something your parents did, which too often these days, these idiot parents go do something stupid and their kids have to suffer for it. Like, but yeah, it's a...
Like, do you think that he had
to
quit, or do you think he did it because he was just so embarrassed?
I mean, I'm sure the company was like, gave him the opportunity, like, we're either going to fire you or you can resign. I think that's kind of how it goes when there's a big scandal like this. There was no way he's keeping his job.
Right.
This way he keep maybe a little bit of his dignity, but it's not like he did something behind company closed doors, but they're like, all right, we're gonna let you give your resignation.
Right.
Or no, this is something, it's not like he can resign and then save face in the next company. Every place he goes and applies for from now on is going to know. Like,
is going to know that he
really
is the kiss cam
cheater. Sounds like a horror movie. The kiss cam cheater. Coming to theaters everywhere near you. Oh my God.
Hide your kids, hide your wives.
Hide your kids. Seriously, hide your coworkers.
What would you have done?
If I was caught in a kiss game?
Yes.
First thing, if I'm cheating with someone high profile, I ain't going to a damn Coldplay concert.
Right.
Like, what happened to cheating like
101?
Like, exactly, meeting up in the parking lot at the 7-Eleven or something. I don't know why I chose that, but like, I feel like that would be maybe something you should try.
Well, listen, there's 7-Elevens on every corner.
Every corner.
Like, you could go to a 7-Eleven and probably not see anybody there.
Like going on dates like that. And also that makes it so much worse because it's like, okay, people do have affairs all the time. Do not condone it. If anyone had an affair with me, you would be dead.
Yeah.
But like people have affairs all the time, but they do it like in a very sneaky way. They're not going out to restaurants. They're not going out to freaking concerts.
Right.
They're like maybe going to like the next town over and meeting at the Outback Steakhouse and going to a Motel 6. Again, where am I hearing about cheating scandals?
Yeah.
This is some ghetto ass shit that I'm talking about.
Clearly, Kayla watches Cheaters.
I know where it happens.
That is exactly where all of those episodes
I
go.
could have said go to the Ritz-Carlton. No, we're going to Motel 6.
What about the Four Seasons? Like, hello, can we pick a nice hotel to cheat at? No, but
I gotta raise my cheating standards.
Literally,
I don't know. I have no idea like how I would, and then I also don't know how I would ever show my face again anywhere.
Yeah, I think I would have to delete my
100%
platforms. I would go to Nicaragua and I would become a coconut seller. And just never come back.
Never come back from
Never
it.
show my face again. Because how embarrassing is that? It's just so embarrassing. I feel bad for the family. I don't feel bad for him.
No.
You got caught red-handed. Your face was red as
red.
The emoji balloon.
And also for the woman he was making, or the HR lady, like they couldn't be posting more like unflattering pictures of her face all over the internet. And I want to say I feel bad, but no, you did this. You knowingly went and tried to mess up another woman's, like, that is so anti-female.
Yep.
Like when you know, like they're okay. If it was an accidental, oops, I thought he was separated. We know that. That's what you thought. True. And I think she's married too. It's like, how could you go do something so blatantly and I don't know.
And also how they were holding each other, it can't even be a friendly thing because his hand was like gripping her breast. And I was like, wait a minute. But also like, I don't even stand like that sometimes with my boyfriend. I'm like,
so how long has this been going on? Because the level of comfortability they had with each other was wild. Like this, I feel like this was like a years long affair, is what I feel.
It had to have been. It had to have been.
I can't wait to hear the rest of the details. Well, listen, the moral of the story is, cheaters. We live in the age, I know they're old. It is 2025. There are cameras everywhere. Don't be stupid. Don't cheat in a public place, because even if they weren't put on a jumbotron, there's a chance there was somebody there that knew you or worked with you who could have brought out their freaking phone and filmed you. Like, I'm not trying to give cheaters tips, but like, cheaters, if you're gonna cheat, be freaking smart about it.
Or sneaky sly, but like smart.
You're not meant to be a cheater if you can't be sneaky.
And also, it's like, do you think men in this era just think that surveillance is not going to get them caught? Like, I'm just...
Especially
I just don't get it.
A company named Astronomer, I would assume like they're all really smart. I keep thinking like astronauts. I'm assuming they all have like telescopes and cameras.
He's probably super book smart and definitely has zero street smart, because if you had any street smart, you would not have taken your mistress to a Coldplay concert.
You know, he's probably one of those men who he's probably been with his wife since they were like kids. Or like really young. And so I bet he wasn't hot. I bet he never got women. And he probably only like had the same woman for all these years. And then he got a little bit of attention at the office from the cute HR lady. And then this is what happened. Like he just thought, oh, like I'm the man now. I got 2 women. And then he probably pushed a limit several times. Because I feel like this wouldn't have been a first. I bet he's like, they've probably done stuff like this before and just never gotten caught.
For sure they
probably
have.
Maybe they follow Coldplay. Maybe they've been a mini Coldplay concert. This is the first one they've gotten.
No. If they're going out onto a public place like a concert like that, they've gotten away with it many times. And that's why they're pushing the boundary. They're seeing how far can we go? How like now it's probably a game. It's like a fun
game over,
a little
bitches.
Fun frenzy, and you're like, no,
game
honey,
over.
KO. Like literally
the worst possible thing. This is when God's like, all right, enough. And then people are trying to blame Coldplay. I'm like, it's not like Coldplay knew who they were and zoomed in on the cheating couple.
But even him being on stage, seeing it on the jumbotron,
did he say like, oh, they're either cheating or
they're either really shy or they're having an affair. And you got it right on the head. Like that was literally 100% facts.
Oh my gosh.
It was just funny. And I just loved the memes. I just loved seeing people saying, I saw one that was like, when your barber catches you with another barber, and so it's like a barber, and then he flips it over so he can't see it. There's just so many
so many good memes. This is gonna go down in history as one of the best.
I know. We should do one.
We should reenact it. I think we should actually.
Yes.
Well, listen. The moral of the story is, if your job title happens to be CEO and you're sitting next to the head of HR at a Coldplay concert, maybe just don't make out with her.
Yeah.
Maybe just don't do that. Maybe just do like what normal people do and just like graze each other's hands when no one's looking, and then go back to what you were doing. I don't know.
And maybe just don't cheat. Just
don't
leave.
Cheat.
Just leave.
Don't cheat.
I know, even if you have a family, figure it out. Co-parent instead of, breaking this poor woman's heart. I mean, it's just, it makes me really sad. I mean, as much as we laughed about it, obviously the world was laughing about it and making jokes about it. It really is something that I hope people can learn. It's so much easier to walk away than have this. You'd still have your job if you decided, we're not working. I'm going to walk away. Then you can go and do whatever you want to do.
You still can't make out with the head of HR if you work
Absolutely
there.
not.
There's definitely company policies in place. Sure. So no matter what, whether you were single or not, this was going to get him fired.
For sure.
But he liked the fire too much.
And he got burned. Baby.
Okay, we're gonna transition to a more of a solemn topic. I was actually driving our studio's on Sunset, and I was driving, and I just passed Whiskey A Go Go, which is a famous venue here, and they had Ozzy Osbourne tribute up on their marquee. We did lose one of the greats this week.
We sure did, man.
Which is wild. It's funny. We were just talking about him a couple weeks ago. Was it
I
last
think.
episode or last two
Yeah.
episodes? Because I was talking about like his protege, Young Blood, and Ozzy and Black Sabbath had the farewell concert like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And that's when he kind of passed the mic on to this up and coming artist named Young Blood, which you should definitely look him up. He's amazing. And, you know, Ozzy's been dealing with Parkinson's for quite some time. He's been very sick. He's also lived, when you talk about a rock star life, this man has lived the rock star. Like, he probably should have died 30 times before this. And he's talked about that openly. He apparently has something in his blood where he like can handle way more drugs and alcohol than a normal person. Well, something like,
I mean, he bit a bat, so
well,
and he survived. So
we all know, Ozzy biting the head of a bat, thinking it was a fake bat. But anyway, didn't get rabies. He's cheated death many times. Yes. But in the midst of all that, man, he has completely just changed like the scope of what like metal and rock and roll and music is. Yep. And it's really sad that he's gone. I'm sure. I mean, I watched the reality show, which was crazy. It was
my gosh.
Decades ago at this point.
Wow.
When that came out.
What a crazy, I wonder if it streams anywhere.
It does. I think I've been playing on Prime.
Okay.
So I've just been having on the background because I've just been so sad. It's crazy. He was like 50 back then. Like the show was so old.
That is so insane. And, you know, just to see his strength walking onto that stage, I know that probably was really hard for him in so many ways, physically, mentally, emotionally. And he still went up there and had the strength to do it. And
raised like, how much it was for charity. I can't remember what the number was. An insane amount of money. Like the way like he leaves this world by like giving so much back, which we all know if you follow Ozzy, like Ozzy, say, had a rough life. He's been in the tabloids for a lot of bad reasons. You know, again, the drugs, the alcohol, the like abuse to Sharon, and like we're not like just glossing over the fact that he didn't do a lot of great things in his life. Right. But that's not what we're talking about. Like what he's given to us. You know, it can't be matched. And it is sad though to think about Sharon because they've been together for 43 years. Like I'm mourning my 1.5 year breakup.
Yes.
43 years with this man by his side through everything.
Everything.
What do you do?
Addiction, prison, Parkinson's, everything. She has never left his side. And that is just, I mean, if that's a testament to true love, I don't know what is. I don't, because I can't imagine it being an easy relationship to go through.
Oh my God.
Especially in his prime.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, like he was open. I mean, he cheated on her all the time, and like they were open, like not that they were open, but like she knew about that.
Right.
And there was that time he like literally was sitting on the couch and jumped over and started strangling her, like almost killed her. And then he's like, I don't even remember that. He was just so out of it. But like even sticking with him through that, it's just like, ooh, like Messi doesn't even begin to describe this relationship. But see, there's a photo of her, I'll post it, of his last concert, and she's just sitting like on the stage to the side, this with her, like she almost looks like a little girl, just watching him with this look on her face. And I think even she knew this is the last time I'm ever gonna see my husband
for sure
perform.
I mean, she met him when she was 18 years old, and got married at 26. Oof. So she has been with him since she was a child. Yeah. Like they, you know, he was a little older. I think may have been in his like late 20s. And then when they got married, he was in his like early 30s, I think. But just to think about being with somebody when you're 18 years old till now. I know. In your 70s. That's
just like, even like, how do you, and there were rumors going around that like, this is literally weeks leading up to his death, or people like assumed he was about to like leave us, and they're like, oh well, there's this whole like death pact that he and Sharon have, and it's like when he's about to die, she's gonna like, they're gonna both like almost do assisted suicide and die together. And I was like, oh, that's so romantic. But then Kelly Osbourne was like, stop saying that, that's not true, it's not happening. Right. Then a rumor was coming out literally up until like 2 days ago, or right after he died, that he was surrounded by his family but took a bunch of pills and then floated off into the, I'm like, oh, that kind of sounds like something. That sounds kind of nice, you know? But all that is false. Apparently, like the medics were trying to revive him for a long time. So the truth is, I think he just passed from natural causes. But if that's not the truth, it's not our business. The families can keep that locked up. But I think the important thing was he was surrounded by his family.
Yep. Rest in peace.
I know. Isn't it weird though? Like grieving.
Mm.
It's like grieving people like that's like we've never met before. Like a few times in my life with like certain celebrities, because it's like you grew up with them, and so you feel like they're a part of your life. And it's like, why am I almost wanting to like cry about the loss of someone that I've never met before?
Have you? Who was it for you? That
Well,
you
I mean, I
remember?
got emotional with Ozzy, but the last one that happened was Angus Cloud, who was in Euphoria, and that was like his first role, and he was so raw and just so real. We all knew he was like battling his own like demons, and he was supposed to like potentially play the story of Mac Miller, which is funny as how their deaths were so
similar.
Same. I think I felt this weird connection with him just from like the dark parts of my life, and I know when I read that he had his dad had just died,
right?
And when I had read that he had died, I actually like shed tears because my heart just like shattered for him.
It was just so sad, especially to know, like you said, his story was he wasn't an actor. He kind of got this magical role and it fit him perfectly, and he just was able to blossom, and it was cut too short, way too short, you know? I think the first one that I ever actually did cry about though, and it wasn't necessarily so much for me, but it was Michael Jackson, because my dad was just so distraught over it. And I'd never really heard my dad like cry like that. And that made me just so sad. And I just remember being in LA and driving on the 405, which if you're not familiar with the 405, there's always traffic. So I remember just being stuck in traffic, and every single person had their windows down blasting Michael Jackson.
Really?
It was, and I just lost it. I just started crying. I just was like, whoa, like this man touched so many people's souls with his music and his dancing, and it was just crazy to see as a collective the entire 405 just stand still, and all you could hear was different songs just playing from people's cars. It was crazy.
And that's a thing. It's like, what is it about musicians that make us feel like we know them, you know, like that makes us feel like we actually lost someone?
I think music and art, it touches people in so many different ways, and you never know what someone's going through when they're creating that piece of art for us. But we could be going through something totally different, and it's our own perception of that piece of art, and it sticks with you forever. You know, it's like perfume. When you sense, you know, like you smell something and you're like, ooh, that reminded me of a time.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like I feel like just music, like we always say, it's a collective. It brings people together, or artists, actors, things like that. It's like they create these pieces of art that will never leave, and it sticks with us. You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
And we're artists too, so we understand that. But you don't have to be an artist, because I know plenty of people who work 9 to 5s, and they are the same way. They are shedding those tears for these artists who pass.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Ozzy, we thank you.
Yes.
We know many people loved you and will always love you. You'll forever be immortalized in the world of music and just culture. And so thanks for all that you've given. You will be missed, but never forgotten, our Prince of Darkness. We love you.
Why do I want to shed a tear?
All right.
Wow, I'm like, I need a fan.
I know.
Woo. Okay, well, speaking of darkness. Kayla walked in today with Labubu.
I did. Hold on.
Okay. Which sounds like a virus,
subtle flex.
But it's actually a little plush monster, okay, that people are selling for thousands
You're gonna
of
get a
dollars.
nice little shot of this little guy. He obviously doesn't know about fashion because he's on a Louis Vuitton bag and he's wearing Prada. You're not supposed to mix, but it's okay. He will learn because he is cute.
I mean, the way that you're
bougie Labubu.
No, the way that you're smiling right now over this Labubu plush toy, honestly, I do not have a Labubu, okay?
Well,
I probably won't be putting one on my bag. Never say never. If you gifted me one, I'd probably put it on my bag.
This one has been gifted to me.
I know you didn't buy that.
No, my friend Kira Valkyrie, you know, or Tyra Valkyrie, she has so many names. She is a professional wrestler, great friend of mine. And we were at her house the other day, swimming in the pool. And then I went up to her dressing room to like change. And she has like 25 Labubus, big, small, all sizes. And
don't tell people that. And they're going to try and go get them from her.
Well,
just kidding.
If you follow her, you know.
We're just kidding.
Just kidding. But I've been like, I'm never getting a Labubu. Like, that's so dumb. Like, I'm not putting a stuffed animal in my bag. Like, who does that? And now that I have one, I'm like,
Well, I
Maybe.
mean, yeah, who does that? I mean, Rihanna was the first one that I heard about Labubu.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, if she does it, it must be cool.
It must be cool. We all know
she's
this.
cool. She's the queen of cool.
Exactly.
So
It's like, you know how the trends work, like all the way back in Mean Girls with Regina George, and she had her top cut out and her, bra was showing through, and everyone was like, I want to wear the same thing. Like, if the right influential person does it, everyone thinks it cool. Everything thinks it's cool.
I don't remember who started Bella Charms back in the day, but you remember those bracelets? They were all
I remember Bella Charms. I forgot about
like
that.
When I think we were in junior high school when they first came out. It's like, one celebrity, I don't remember who it was, but started wearing these Bella Charm bracelets, and I was like, I need every single one.
I need all of them.
You know?
Well, think about Beanie Babies.
Exactly.
It's like almost like the new age Beanie Baby.
I had all the Beanie Babies, from McDonald's. Remember when they would sell them
put them
from
in
McDonald's?
the little mini ones?
My gosh.
Yeah.
I think my mom still has them in a garbage bag in our garage. And I looked at them not too long ago, and they're still in like pristine
keep them in
condition.
case they make a comeback.
Right. And maybe I need to make a little keychain and start putting
you should start doing
my
that.
Beanie Babies on my
Maybe we should
bags.
start doing that. Everyone has a Labubus. We just bring Beanie Babies back and then see how that works.
But the Labubu is cute. I mean, he just looks like a little
It's
gremlin.
like a little demon, and we know I love my demons. Speaking of that, people do think that the Labubu, and this is why I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get one, because everyone's like, oh, we think they're demonic.
Mm-hmm. People on TikTok have been burning their Labubus or spraying them with holy water from church.
Well, the dolls, apparently, the conspiracy is that Labubus are linked to Pazuzu from The Exorcist, because I guess they kind of look like it. But like, listen, we went through the age of having like Chucky dolls.
Yes.
Like we can handle. I don't think a Labubu, I don't know what it's gonna do.
That was good.
Me.
But
thank you very much. But I don't know. I think it's kind of cute.
It is cute. I'm not gonna lie. Like it's his little quirky smile. I mean, come on. The Labubu is wearing Prada overalls.
I mean, I think maybe that's it. If I have like a designer Labubu,
we need to get her or get him a little tennis necklace.
Non-binary.
We need to get them a little tennis bracelet.
I think so.
Or bracelet necklace. Sorry, excuse me. Some little diamonds with his Prada
I think you're
bucket
right.
hat and.
I think the hat's on backwards.
Oh yeah, you're not even showing the Prada in the front.
So like, maybe you don't think you're gonna get on the Labubu train? Like now, I'm like, should I get some more?
I don't know. I mean, like,
maybe if I got you one, you'd wear it.
I would, because it is cute, and I'm a sucker for cute things like this. Even though you guys do,
maybe if the Labubus like end up looking like their owners.
You should have worn. I know you have a Prada tank top.
Why did I wear it? We'll do a photo.
You just start
together.
matching your Labubu. No, it's cute, but I definitely, I would take it home.
Okay.
I would take it home. I don't know if I would put it on my bag, but I would take it home.
And then like, what if like you took it home and then one night you're like sitting on your couch and all of a sudden like something moves? Would you automatically think it was a Labubu?
No, because like that type of stuff, I always feel it's something good going on, even if it was the Labubu. You know what I mean? I'm past that. Like I watched the Chucky, and I had put all my dolls out of the room when I was a kid, but I don't know. Like I feel like the Labubu, I feel like the demons, demonic people or spirits are on my side.
Okay, that's good.
I think they're on my side. Like like I'm cool with them. I say thank you to them. It's just like the AI stuff. Like I say thank you to my chat
to make sure that they don't like.
Yeah, I'm always saying please and thank you to Google, Alexa, all the things. So I don't know. I think the demonic spirits love me.
You know what would be funny? I'm obviously not going to do it because I'm telling you ahead of time. But like, if I was really like wanting to mess with you, I would somehow put like a little like speaker in the one I gave you, and then like talk into it like late at night, like Vanessa, I'm hungry. Vanessa, feed me. Have your cats be like, yeah,
I can't. Wait, no, seriously though. Like, what was the moment you were decided, okay, yes, I'm going to take this home? Because I know you've said,
no,
like,
when
what is this
thing?
She
just clasped it on my bag. It was almost like a friendship bracelet. She's like, and this is for you. And I'm like, for me? I love it. Thank you so much. Like, honestly, like, thank you. I was never going to get one. Because also, like, with trends, I'm so weird about trends. It's like, even when I was younger, I hated doing trends. So I'm like, I'm not a follower. I'm not going to be like everybody else. I think it was more me just telling myself that because my mom would never buy me the nice clothes. And so I just had to like, where my
Go
goodwill.
against it. Yeah.
And I was going against it.
Yeah.
I think the Labubu thing too, it's like I feel so behind already.
Same.
Because people have already been like, my friends have been collecting for months now and have just dozens of them. And like they're going to like these little shops and finding these unique ones and going on like Poshmark. I'm like, I don't feel like I have the time, the money, or the energy.
When I went to Tokyo a few months ago, my friend was looking for Labubus for his nieces and nephews, and they were sold out, you guys. And there were people walking around Tokyo with their backpacks, and they had about 7 of them on there, and they were sold out everywhere. It's crazy. It is crazy. Like, people were breaking into cars to get Labubus.
Also, wearing it on your purse, like people have been like, so
you need to put
wearing like a Louis, like when you go overseas, a lot of times, like I'll put like a chain.
Yes.
Because people just come and cut them.
Of course.
But now, like people may not be taking your designer purse for your purse. If you have 6 Labubus hanging off of it, that's worth more than the bag.
They want that Labubu.
They want that Labubu.
You know what you need to put on there? My friend has her pepper spray is connected right next to the Labubu. So if someone tries to take that Labubu, she's like, shh.
Maybe that should be one Labubu puts out. It's just like a self-defense Labubu. I think we're on to something.
Get me that one.
Okay, we'll get self-defense Labubus.
The Labubu just is holding a little pepper spray.
It's got like spikes in it. If you touch it the wrong way, it'll stab you. This is a great plan.
Oh my God. Are you going to name this Labubu?
I don't think so. I don't know. Are they supposed to have names?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have one. I don't know. You're the Labubu expert now.
I guess I'm the expert now. I don't know. I'll let you know if I decide to name it.
Perf. I can't wait.
I'm gonna go my boo.
My boo.
My boo. Speaking of booze, these transitions are just amazing.
Great today.
Speaking of booze,
we're rolling right into it.
Watching this old franchise, 50 Shades of Grey, has me missing my old boo. You know what I mean. You've watched the 50 Shades of Grey movies, right?
Absolutely.
Which, by the way, I didn't realize how old they were now. They've been out for it's been 10 years?
A long time. At least 10 years.
While.
Which is crazy to think.
Know. Did you read the books first? I don't think I read the books.
I did read the books. And obviously the books are always,
way
books
better.
Are always better.
Yeah.
Not always, but most of the time, the book is better than the film, let's be honest.
Yes. Like most of the time, for
but
sure.
Were you a fan of the movie in the beginning when you first saw it?
I'm trying to think, I'm trying to remember when I first saw it, like for the first time. Like, I don't even remember when I saw it. Because I'm rewatching it, I almost like forgot about like almost all of the.
I did. Did you think that it was going to be a lot more than what it was?
Like more like in the sexual sense? Yeah. I did. I think I found this time around, I found all the sex scenes to be really cheesy and uncomfortable.
Same.
Like it wasn't like, there was nothing.
It didn't make me feel like hot and bothered. Like,
no.
Oh, this is steamy. Like, oh, I want to do that. Like, it wasn't. It was. Sometimes I did feel myself laughing.
Yeah, it was pretty. It's cringy for being honest.
Yeah, yeah.
But he was hot. She's hot. Like, of course, our little girl next door, Dakota Johnson, who was a total babe, by the way. Even like trying to put her in that like. This mouse. I'm like, no, she's so hot. Like
her personality too is just so
she's
dope.
So fun. One of the
she's
funniest
so dry.
People.
She's so quick with it. She's very
so
soft spoken, but she will cut you with her words. You know what I mean? It's
which, by the way, talking about Coldplay and Chris Martin, who obviously did the cheating cam. Mm-hmm. They've been together like on and off for the last 8 years, and they just split up again. Dakota and Chris Martin.
Interesting.
Which is interesting. Like, and apparently he's having the worst time losing her. Like, I can imagine like being the guy who loses Dakota Johnson. This girl is just a force in all the ways.
Yeah. She's just cool. I like her. I want to be her friend.
I want to be her friend. And you know what? If she's interested, I'm kidding.
She's not kidding.
Wait, what were you talking about? I'm getting hot.
Okay. We found Kayla's crush.
Okay, so yes, we're gonna talk about the whole thing with 50 Shades.
But so yes, like why did we ever romanticize this?
Because they made it. The books made it. Even like the Twilight books and the 50 Shades books. It's like as young women coming up, we thought that like this whole bad boy, like emotionally unavailable, dangerous man was who we should be desiring.
Exactly.
Because it's like it makes you think like you're gonna be the one woman to change them.
Right.
And so that just becomes such like a thing. And so with Christian Grey, who was like the first time they met, like I don't. What do you say? I don't make love. I just fuck really hard. Yeah. I don't sleep in the bed with anybody. I don't do the girlfriend thing. I'm like...
And if someone said that to me, I would bust out laughing.
know.
If someone was like trying to be really serious about that, I'd just be like, okay, like, my name is,
But
you
when you're
know?
like, in the scope of like, the movie, like this girl who at the time she was a virgin.
Right.
And, this guy, this 27-year-old attractive billionaire was paying her attention. And so of course she's going to like do whatever like he wants her to do.
Let's talk about the contract though. Like, would you sign a contract?
I know someone, I'm not going to say it on here, but it's a very public figure, but someone I worked with before. I'm just going to tell you, John Cena made Nikki Bella sign a contract years ago. It was on the Total Bella show, so it's public, but like made her sign like a 40-page contract before she could move in with him. And I'm like, that's the first thing I thought of when I was like, oh, this actually happened in real life. I don't know. And that's the thing. It's like,
what was in that contract?
you can look it up online. I'm friends with her, so I don't want to like say too much.
Yeah.
But it's like and John Cena is no Christian Grey. Christian Grey, again, billionaire, 27 and hot.
Right.
But it's like,
wait, where's my cup? I don't even have anything to sip right now.
If a guy was like, hey, I have billions of dollars. Here's a private driver, a private chef, anything you want, like shopping accounts at every major shopping house mall you want. But I control you, your mind, and nobody else says you do exactly what I say. You can't go out to drinks with your friends. You're not allowed to drink alcohol or not more than 2 drinks. Also, you have to wear this. Like, how much control could you take if you were given like everything else?
That's such a weird question,
I know.
Because it's like, ew.
I know.
But I mean, a private jet sounds nice.
It's
hard.
It's hard. We haven't been put in that situation yet.
Because let's be honest.
Okay.
If this person was broke and trying to do the same exact thing, there's absolutely no
you
way.
report him to the cops.
Exactly.
He goes to jail.
Literally.
You report him to Hinge and all the dating apps. Yes, I know. It's crazy what
I'm
money.
sorry, I hate to say it, but like, if he was poor and trying to get this girl, this virgin, to sign a contract and had a sex dungeon, I'd be like, bro, you need to sell all this sex toys and you need to make money. Like, you need to get rid of this.
I know.
Like,
golly. It's just funny. It's like, and the way through the movies progress, like obviously the first one, she was more resistant, and then they get really close in the second one, he lets his walls down, and they're married in the third one. And it's like, but I feel like he never stops controlling her. Cause I think even in the third one, he would track her and show up to her job or not let her go on a business trip. It's like, you and I have talked many times about people controlling us and how it's just like absolutely not. We do what we want to do. We're grown ass women.
yes.
But it's like, oh, well.
And and if you can't trust that, then don't be in a relationship with this person. But that's crazy. That's
but a really hot billionaire. I don't know. I haven't been put in that situation yet. So if you are a hot billionaire watching this right now, I would like to try this out. Maybe I'll like it.
Look, she's the single one. Okay,
Maybe I've been down.
If you're out there, we're ready to experiment. This
billionaire, not millionaire. Okay, I'm only gonna try it for the billionaire and above, and you have to be hot and under 48
something. Yeah. 40 something.
40. We'll say in the 40s. Late 40s. That's fine because I'm getting into my late 30s. I forget sometimes that I'm getting older. I'm like,
ew,
22.
Not 40s. I'm like, no, that's just a couple years from here, But like, do you think that this movie messed up our standards?
I mean, yeah. I think so. Even like when I'm bringing up Twilight, funny story. I was obsessed with Twilight. Like I think we were in high school when those came out. Yeah, we were definitely in high school.
For sure.
And I read all the books and I would like sneak them because I came from a very religious family who was very against like vampires and I wasn't even allowed to like read. I've never seen Harry Potter.
Which is why she loves her demonic.
It's why I love demonic stuff. But I remember like it was the final Twilight book was coming out. And I think I was a junior or senior. I was like almost out of high school. And my friends were going to go to a Books A Million party for the final one. And I asked my parents if I could go to a Books A Million party. Like, what kind of senior is begging their parents to go to a Books A Million party instead of the water hole down the street where I could go drink some brewskis with the guys? No. And they're like, no, we are not going to allow this. Like, this is going to ruin your standards and you're never going to find love because like you feel like that this is what love is. And I'm like, Mom, you don't know anything. I hate you. And then now I'm 34 and I'm single. So maybe there's some truth to it. I'm still waiting on my Edward Cullen. I think. Mom,
She's
you were right.
she's waiting for that
You
one
were
bite
right.
that's gonna change her life.
I just want to be bitten. What do you think? Do you think movies and TV shows like this mess with us as women?
For sure. Because when this came out, I mean, we were in our early mid 20s. And so yeah, obviously I'm like, huh. You know, it gets you
Yeah.
thinking like, is this what it's gonna take? You
Yeah.
know, like it is, but it's but I don't know. Like I also grew up watching Boy Meets World, so like that was my like
Yeah.
era of relationships, and I think they did a pretty good job at making it realistic. And like talked about real stuff, and in every episode there's like a life lesson from Mr.
Of
Feeney.
course.
You know what I mean?
Of
So,
course.
but 50 Shades of Grey, on the other hand, yes, we were, like I said, very young
Yeah.
and impressionable. And yeah, I was intrigued. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like I saw some of the toys, I'm like, what is that?
Well, that's the thing. I think at that age too, we're kind of like coming into our own like more sexually, and it's
Of
like
course.
at that time in my life, I think the sex that I'd been having was compared to that pretty vanilla.
Mhm,
I can't
mhm.
say I recognize a lot of those things. Vanessa's like, no, I was pretty advanced at that point, but I think the most,
I knew what a lot of the
I think
toys
the
were
most-
there, but some of them I was like,
where does that go? Where does
yeah,
that
like
fit?
yeah, or like like if there's just multiple things happening in one toy, and you're like, whoa,
I know.
okay.
It's like I know when they were going through the contract and she was like telling him to strike things out, like let's take out vaginal and anal fisting. I'm like, what? That was on there?
Yeah,
Yes,
like
strike that from no.
absolutely not.
No
Like I have a
fisting.
small fist, but
I'm
absolutely
not putting that
not.
anywhere. I don't want a fist put anywhere near me.
No,
I can't even
except
put
in
one in my
a
mouth.
punching bag is where my
It's like,
fist
oh my
is going.
God.
That's it.
And there were a couple other ones like genital clamps or something.
Yeah, I'm just like that. Just sounds.
I mean, I'm sure it's fun for a lot of people. I mean, listen, I love like I have friends who go to sex parties a lot.
Yeah,
I wanna go and
who
just
love
observe.
like S&M.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, like I said, if that's what your vibe is and it makes that's
Oh my
what
God.
you're comfortable
Congrats. Like I wish I was
Love
more
that.
comfortable with that. Maybe that's my next phase. Maybe my 40s will be
with. Kayla's gonna text
Kayla,
me
S&M.
tomorrow and be like, "Hey, I'm going to an S&M party. Wish me luck." And I'm gonna say, "You go, Glen Coco, but be careful and use protection."
Is that what you're saying? Thanks, Mom. And I call you like at midnight crying. Can you come pick me up? Like,
And I will be right there.
The sleepover. Can you come? This guy was looking at me weird. Like
I come
he
with
was
my
like-
Labubu and pepper spray.
Oh my yes. Oh, I'm gonna show up dressed as a Labubu. That's probably some people's kinks.
Absolutely.
Could you imagine? And then I'm like in disguise. Oh,
That-
now we're on to something.
Ooh, we're okay.
A Labubu
We'll let
sex
you know.
party.
We'll let you guys know the update if it ever happens.
Oh my God. What? We've went off the rails there.
We did.
Oh.
That's what happens when you talk about 50 Shades of Grey.
But listen, that we're saying I don't want to be controlled, but if
No.
control comes with a private jet, a personal driver, endless fancy dresses, I'm down to negotiate. So again, billionaires, hit me up.
Hit her up.
Hit me
Hit
up.
me up to hit her up.
Yes,
You know,
that's it.
and we'll let you know how it goes.
God, I'm not going to announce that I'm now a billionaire's wife, but there will be signs.
Me and Kayla will
There
just be
will
on the
be
private
signs.
jet. As long as
That'll
I
be the
can
sign.
use like your things from your billionaire,
Then you're fine.
Then I'm
pimping me
fine.
out. So
Yeah,
basically,
yeah.
like, okay,
Take me on the private jets with you.
Got
Let
it.
me use your private chef. Like, all the things.
then you'll support.
Let
this
me borrow
union.
your dresses and your nice shoes. I'm good.
Okay,
I'm good.
all right. There's no of a deal here. Oh God. All right, should
Well,
we honey jar it?
It is. It
Is
is
it
that
honey jar
time.
time?
Let's honey jar it up.
Let's honey jar it.
Okay.
Ooh,
It
that
is-
sounds like maybe a toy that was in
I
Christian
know. Let's
Grey's
honey jar it
Red Room, the
up.
honey jar.
Yeah, they're definitely playing. Yeah, there's lots of
Ugh.
things you could do with honey.
Do
and
not drip honey on me. I don't like to be sticky. And
That
like,
just sounds.
even like with like sexual things.
What about,
you know,
like,
putting
candle
whipped
wax?
cream and all this stuff? I'm like, this is so messy. Like I don't want to be sticky.
I think candle
I've done
wax could
candle
be
wax.
fun,
Yeah, I think that's fun.
but anything else like that's too sticky.
No,
girl.
and then like there's ants and there's gnats
no,
everywhere. It's
and my
hot in
hair. We have
LA.
hair. It's like
Don't
it's
be
like
putting shit in my hair.
you're trying to be sexy and it's like stuck, and you're like,
No.
it's like no, that
no.
does not
Water-based.
It does not work. It does not work. At
Oh!
least candle wax. Like remember when we were kids, you just,
I
like
still do that
with
I
your
have
finger.
So much fun. Just put
You
my
have so
finger
much
in the-
fun peeling it off after.
I love it. So yeah, candle wax
That's where
me
we draw
up.
the line.
That's it.
That's it.
We're so freaky.
Okay. Okay.
Wait, is this an old one again?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What's your Roman Empire? The thing you think about way too much.
That's a great little like.
Wow, what were you on when you were like making
I
these?
know.
I'm so curious.
What do I think about way too. Honestly, just they have this saying that we've all heard for so long that says money doesn't bring happiness, and I think that's a true and false statement to make.
Mhm.
Money brings freedom, and
Mhm.
freedom brings happiness.
Amen.
So that's what I think about. I was like, how can I make enough money to where I just feel so free to do whatever the hell I want to do with my life? So that would be my Roman Empire.
I second that. That is literally the goal. Freedom, financial freedom
Yes.
does bring happiness. Like,
It
obviously,
does.
we're always going to be working on ourselves, but like, I would love to be working on myself and growing in my Roman Empire of freedom.
of an actual Roman Empire.
Yeah,
because we're so
yes,
rich.
yes.
We can afford to go buy an empire and Rome. So yeah.
And we'll just take our little chopper and we'll shoot
Yeah.
our podcast still.
Exactly.
And
We don't need Christian Grey.
exactly.
We are Christian Grey.
We are Christian
Yes.
Grey.
Oh, God. Okay. Let's do you. I have to like refill this soon. Maybe I'll let you make the questions next time.
Ooh.
Oh my God. This is almost like we pulled out the perfect things.
Oh.
No, based on our conversation.
Okay. I thought it was
ready?
another one.
What's your trashiest guilty pleasure? It doesn't have to be sexual.
Honestly, like, I guess it's got to be reality TV, like
Yes.
certain reality shows.
Yeah.
Like I've always watched the Kardashians. Okay, I've
Okay.
watched this since day one. Okay, like it's a guilty pleasure. I watched Laguna Beach. Okay,
all the good
I watched The
reality.
Hills. And I've rewatched them. You know what I mean? Because it just sometimes is nice to sit there and watch a TV and just not think and just look at it because
I know.
it's so crazy and you're just questioning yourself like, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your...
I guess we're gonna go that route. Off the 50 Shades of Grey train. I would say
I love this.
yeah, probably similar. Like I love
Yeah.
nothing more than having no plans
Mhm.
and just getting in my like soft pants and getting on the couch and maybe having some kind of libation
Mhm.
and then getting on my Uber Eats app and ordering like the most disgusting food with like a new horror movie in queue or a new show. Like,
Yep.
there's a new show I'm watching on Netflix right now called Hunting Wives.
Oh.
It's fun, very trashy. You should watch it.
Love.
Not reality,
Okay.
but so yeah, probably very similar. And then just like not answering any text messages, like literally like dropping Taco Bell sauce down my chest and like licking it off and like no one's watching me so I can just be gross and
Yep.
got
Yeah.
cheese in my hair.
That with reality TV is a perfect match.
It really is.
And we need to do that still.
What do you mean?
We need to have a day
Oh, I thought you
like
meant
that.
I thought you meant you and I together. I was
Oh.
like, well, the whole point of this is so I could put Taco Bell sauce in my hair and not have anyone there watching me do it. So I'm gonna have to say no on that one. But
Screaming.
yes, it is necessary, especially
Yes.
like like you said earlier, we've manifested how busy we are. But like in order to have these busy days and have the energy to do the busy days, you gotta have those
Rest
those
days.
rot days.
Yes. Rest, rot, eat the junk food,
Yes.
watch the trashy TV
Ignore
that you
everybody
love.
else. Don't answer the phone calls. Like
And just rest your mind. It's
Yes.
a balance. It's just balance.
balance.
We love being busy, but like, man, do we love our sleep and relaxation
more than
It's
anything in the
like,
world.
More than anything.
Oh gosh.
Should we do,
We'll do one more?
One more?
We can do
All
one more.
right. What's one word that gives you the ick?
Moist still does it for me. Was
Oh
that
my
one
God,
of
that's
yours?
mine!
Really?
I should have said it the same time as you. I was gonna like cut you off. I was like, no, what is she gonna say?
Here,
Moist.
We'll ask it again
Okay,
and we'll just
okay.
edit it like it was the first time.
Okay. What's one word that gives you the ick?
Moist.
Moist. It's
I
so
think
bad.
so
It's
many
so
people-
bad.
I'm actually not going to really edit it, but I'm going to put all that in there so they see how sometimes we try to trick y'all and make y'all think we are finishing each other's sentences, but we ain't always. But we do have a very similar
No.
brain, and it is a disgusting word.
Moist.
Like in what ways can we use it to where it's not? I mean, I'm okay if you're like the chocolate cake was moist, but that one doesn't bother me.
It doesn't bother me as much, but it's still just like,
Yeah.
I would rather say like I don't know. Like I have used it when it comes to like bread or cake or something like that. Like, you
What's
know
a
what
better
I mean?
word? Like wet? That sounds worse than talking
No.
about cake.
No.
The cake is
I
wet.
think just saying It's good. It's delicious.
It's good, and it's
fluffy.
It's hydrated.
It's fluffy. It's fuck. You really have to say moist.
You have
in
to.
in that way you do. But it's like if you're saying like, my seat feels really moist.
Yeah, then it's like,
like you're like
then
throwing
you're thinking about
up.
all the bodily fluids.
Gross.
Also, I hate like like I'm so weird about fluids and stuff. And so that just starts making you think about them and like what could possibly be on the seat.
I think that is the only time that you can use it is like, the cake is moist or like a dessert.
What's another that people use? Oh, tender. No, yeah, I guess it's
no,
moist.
it has to be moist.
It has to be moist.
But other than that, don't ever use that. It literally, I don't know what it is.
It's like the heebie-jeebies.
It does. It gives me chills down my spine.
Ugh.
Anyway,
well, this was fun. Wow, I feel like we're opening up more.
We
about,
are
like, some things.
Fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Mom, I hope my mom doesn't watch all of this one.
I know. Sorry, Mom. But the unfortunate part is that my mom probably knows all this stuff already. She's probably sitting there. I see you shaking your head. I see you, girl.
No. My mom's like, turn the volume down so the kids aren't hearing what I'm saying. Like, no, save yourself for marriage. Don't listen to Kayla. Don't be like her.
Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Milk and Honey. Remember that we are your 2 favorite ingredients for the most perfect tea.
It gets better and better every week.
It really does, though. It just starts flying off the rails.
It's just
so
like
sorry,
you
guys.
probably like go to bed at night and then you're in your dreams remembering like
the cup of tea includes me and Kayla. The perfect cup of tea is
your boyfriend
Kayla
rolls over like, what the hell are you saying?
He's like, you were talking about Kayla, milk and honeys, and tea being perfect in your dreams. Like, what was going on?
I get a call from Ozzy. Oh my god. Anyway, thank y'all for watching.
See you next time.
Bye.